Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 2. The Red Devils are flying. We are back, Mazi. We are back. We are back. I just want to speak about that game, also in Croatia, how the game went, and what this means for us going forward. Let's start with the keeper, man. Onana. Onana made some wonderful saves today. Hey, William Jama. He's received a lot of criticism. Mara sijui anaruka sijui kama nini kama nyani ama nini. But that guy leo ametusave. You know, especially when we were like, 2-1 up. He made some very good saves. So mal props to him. The defense pay ilikuwa poa sana. Lisandro Martinez out for 8 weeks. We need our defenders on your back. You play very well. Today tulianza na Harry Maguire, siku hizi amekuwa Maldini, and then Champions League Varane. Very good players. They played very well hapo wakashikilia. And then Luke Shaw. Since Luke Shaw arudi, that right side with him and Rashford has appeared to be stronger kuliko before. He came off, of course, at halftime. I don't know if it's because of injury, but he was replaced by Victor Lindelof, another magnificent player. Alicheza vizuri sana, especially towards the end, kushikilia Diaby on that wing. So on this other side, Dalo, of course, aliassist the second goal. Very good performances. He has assisted 2 goals in the last 3 games. So very good performances from our back line. Hapo katikati, I was very surprised in the first half when Kobe Maino alipa yellow card, but amekaa mpaka game ikaisha. What does that tell you? That tells you for a 19, is he 18 or 19? 18-year-old to be left on after picking up a yellow card in the first half, mpaka anamaliza game. That shows you the manager believes in that kid. The way he's very composed. Aliingia tackle hapo akawai nini yellow card, but still in the game you could see him akupotea. Of course, in the partnering him up in the midfield was Casemiro. Alipata yellow card yenye haikufaa. Sometimes I feel that VAR inafaa iangalie vitu kama hizo, even if VAR doesn't look at such issues, but that was a yellow card yenye alipick up, which means that if you pick up like 5 yellows and as a missed game, so that was a very poor officiating, especially at that moment. But Casemiro, of course, providing cover to the back line. That guy is really solid, and since he came back as well, we've been flying. Going now to the front, our forwards. Rasmus Højlund, 5 goals in 5 games. Just the other day, during that drought, everyone doubted Rasmus Højlund. But for 1 minute, miscom doubt. I believed that this guy would deliver, and he is delivering. You see that goal, alifunga, it is a poacher's goal. We've not had such strikers, like of late. Rashford has never really played as a number 9. We know that. Ule mjamaa mwingine mwenye ananga miguu, Anthony Martial. Ule mjamaa, at that particular point, huwezi mpata kwa mbele. Ball ingepigwa nini kama a situation like that, you'd find that Anthony Martial ako nje ya box. But you see, ule mjamaa alikuwa karibu na defender hapo mbele kabisa. And then he just tapped it in. You see? Positioning yake iko amazing. His hold up play is also nice. Rasmus Højlund, man, 21 years old, one for the future as well. And then Rashford, playing on the left side. He came off in the second half, and then Garnacho akaenda hiyo side. So for Rashford, I think he should be asking himself question. You're being brought off, second half while you are chasing the game, so that mtoia baki hapo Garnacho akuja achukue position yako. Ningefaa I don't know, kwanza kupack bag zangu ama niaje, because Garnacho is really proving himself, though akona some issues hapa na pale, but he's really proving himself. And then Garnacho, of course, has spoken about, and then our captain Bruno Fernandes, squeeze anauza bana. There are some chances he had hapo kwa box ako peke yake. This is the second game I'm seeing him do that, because he's just blasting the ball, and he's not really quick. Kitambo alikuwa anapata ball napata amesha switch play, but he's no longer doing that. I don't know what's happening with him. He seems to be a bit tired. And then we bought some guy from Chelsea, Kazinia Havertz, anaitwa Mason Mount. Alipotea the whole season, hata sijui kama alikuja ku relax huku. But anyway, what does this I have to speak about the person who scored. Hey, pole. Scott McTominay, the striker from Scotland. What more can I say about Scott McTominay? Again, game iko 1-1, he comes in, header mara hiyo, and then we win the game. How many times has Scott McTominay saved us? There's a time to save, tulikuwa karibu to lose game, akaingia akafunga. So he's proving himself that he is a savior. I don't know I don't know how much I like Scott McTominay, to be honest, but thank you for the goals you've scored for us, man. You're coming through. 7 goals in the Premier League this season, our top scorer in the Premier League. So I think he doesn't need to start. Let him acha anze ku come on from the bench, which I think is good. And I think generally, what do I think about that game, and what does this mean for us going forward? Now, there are 2 things I want to speak about here. We have game week 24, right? We are back at game week 38. How many games are those? I think 14 games left. Our next game against Luton, the one after that, Fulham. And since we are only playing the Premier League and the FA, we have time for our team to get in some practice and so that we chase this up until the end. This season, we might not even need to be top 4, to be honest. I think top 5, depending on how the English team perform in the Champions League, because the format of the Champions League is changing next season. So there are 4 more teams that are being added from the 32 each season now to a new format that will involve 36 teams. That means depending on how the English teams perform in the Champions League, there could be 5 teams from England going to the Champions League. So that I'm saying top 4, kwa wale wasi ambao wanaona hatuna hopes, we might not really need top 4. We might need just to be number 5. And that is very doable. Right now, we're on 41 points in 6th. 5th in Aston Villa. Out to beat Sayo on 47. Oh, yeah, 47. So I think they're just 6. They're only 6 points ahead of us. And then in 4th place is Tottenham Hotspur with I think with just 1 point more than Aston Villa. So we are like 7 points behind Spurs. 14 games left. Come on, man. I think we can do this. Given our run, look, we've won in the last. I think this is the 4th game we're winning in a row. So 4 wins in a row. We haven't lost in 6 games. I think we're in good stead. So let us be hopeful. I think to the end of the season, we can finish even in the top 4 or top 5, and Champions League tunaenda. Champions League, here we come. My last point. What does it mean? What does this mean for Eric Ten Hag? I don't know. Are we still Eric Ten Hag out? The people wanasema Eric Ten Hag should go. I don't know. He has his team now. We are seeing him playing well. Of course, that game against Villa, we did not dominate at all. Tunasema ni bahati tumeshinda, but I can take that. So he needs to build on that, because not everyone is very confident about what he's doing. But now I'm starting to believe. Otia anaongelanga save the season. I think we are saving the season. Cheers.